Friends, Romans, and fellow countrymen, welcome to the latest episode of Prem Sports Rants. So I'm going straight into the world of football and wrestling after talking about the UFC's pay-per-view last Saturday, in which Burns overwhelmingly defeated Woodley. Is it the end of Woodley's career? Will Burns be able to step up furthermore? Could be. But I hope to see one more Woodley's fights because his career justifies another fight. So now I'm going straight into the world of football. Since the last podcast, it's been officially confirmed that the Championship will return on the 20th of June when the majority of Premiership teams will return. Let's hope, as a Middlesbrough fan, let's hope that Woodgate has awoken his troops, because those players need to be thinking about challenging for a Premiership spot in 2 years' time, because we are a side that always, even on the Pulis, always challenge for the top six. And I know we didn't make playoffs last season. Oh, actually we did. We lost to Villa. Okay, anyways, it's just this. Actually, I'm not sure we did it. I'm just that angry because we're a team that should be doing well. I went to Middlesbrough Brentford earlier this season, and I went with one of my a guy I grew up with, who's probably going to be a future guest. We always had seen the relation that Middlesbrough was the better team. Although Brentford beat us last season at the Riverside, it was heartbreaking to see them beat us, and convincingly, because we did dominate possession, but they were the team with the better chances. And it was annoying to go there and to witness that. So please fix up Woodgate. And now I'm going to be talking about today, on Wednesday, 3rd of June, the Premiership announced the latest run of testing of coronavirus, in which one person had came out with a positive result. And unfortunately, Tottenham have confirmed this from their squad. Could be a player, non-playing staff, but let's hope it's got nothing to do with the open session that Jose Mourinho conducted with Ndombele Sanchez. Let's hope, please, because then it shows how bad that was, and there should be more punishment if it's got anything to do with that, and let's hope it doesn't. Now let's quickly talk about Bundesliga. So after the Super Classico, really it was an intense match, but not too much quality beside Kimmich's goal. We saw that Düsseldorf got dominated by Bayern Munich 5-1, and then Dortmund decimated, I think, Pandenum 6-1. So it shows how strong the top sides are in the Bundesliga. Even the games before, it wasn't really bad as well. So I like to see Eintracht Frankfurt making a game of it, in which they seem to be improving after the restart has commenced. Although they lost to 5-2 to Bayern Munich, they showed some positive signs. So good luck to them. We want to see a side that did really good last season try to improve. And then, obviously, I've got to say, thank goodness it was announced today that Jadon Sancho will not be punished after his very good celebration to show support for the brutal killing of George Floyd. So that's really good to see. And I saw solidarity with that movement. Now, I must say, being from London and people that are protesting in London, protest is really good. You're protesting for the right movement, but at the same time, be aware that we're still in a very delicate pandemic and people are still dying. The latest result throughout the UK was that 300 people have died. So we must still be cautious, okay? Now I'm going to briefly talk about the world of wrestling. Smackdown. I was speaking about how good Raw was last week. Smackdown was fantastic. As soon as it happened, so many people were so shocked by the decision of the creativity to go along with the idea that Jeff Hardy was again caught drink driving and running over a fellow wrestler, which resulted in Jeff Hardy and Elias being taken out of the tournament. And may I say initially, because what happened after was that then they held a battle royal in order to determine who will challenge one of the possible contestants for the final. And it was really good because it gave other opportunities, built a new storyline for Chad Gable, or Shorty Gable, I should say, and it helped to other wrestlers to have an opportunity. Jey Uso great performance in the Battle Royal. And we saw King Corbin have a good opportunity as well. Fantastic. And it was powerful because Jeff Hardy ultimately was seen to be innocent, returned to the ring and confronted Sheamus, who may have been culpable of framing the whole incident. And it's really important that Jeff Hardy is a positive role model, because he's got the opportunity, being on TV, to help people to get over, to help people to overcome the unfortunate situation of being an alcoholic. So I thought it was a fantastic show, and it was a very brave move for Smackdown to go for it. Even I thought it was a fantastic night. I liked Chad Gable versus Cesaro. So strong. The way he power pumped Chad Gable so high. And now I'm going to go quickly talk about Raw. It was really good. I love Aleister Black versus Seth Rollins. It's one of the good few matches that justifies a large segment of Raw. I like how they use the outside interference as well of Carrillo, Murphy, and of course Austin Theory. Fantastic show. Lashley should have the opportunity of being able to knock out Drew McIntyre with the full Nelson next time, please. This is it for today. CM Punk, love what you said in backstage. Love the show. Take care, guys.